everybody. Well, it's morning for me, and welcome back to episode 2 of Vlogmas. Today's video is a bit different. It's not an action video, it's not even a riding video. We are doing a little yard tour slash reintroduction video because I realise it's actually been quite a long time since I introduced myself. Sorry, just met the postman on the way down the drive. Yeah, it's been quite a long time since I've basically chatted about what it is that we do here at the yard, introduced myself. I've had a lot of change since the last video I filmed. So let's get into it. Okay, so first things first today, I actually have a dressage lesson. So I am going to go and get on and do that. Every Friday, our wonderful trainer Nick comes and does either mum or myself a dressage lesson as well as one of the liveries. But Mum's little pony Sean is off work at the minute, so I'm getting to have one every week, which is fantastic. So I'm going to get on and do that, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty. But I thought I'd just start now because I think you get a good idea of kind of how we work things and the way that the yard works and how things happen. So on a Friday morning, everybody knows we have Nick from 11 till 1, just 2 hours. And obviously the school is out of bounds at that point for those periods. So if deliveries come up, they either have to ride earlier than that, or they can go out for a hack, or whatever they fancy doing, basically. So this is the car park, and obviously we have my little box there. Mum's big box usually goes there, but it's having its MOT done at the minute. Mine had its done yesterday. She passed her test, second time. Had to have a few niggly bits done. But this is a car park, and then we have a little toilet block there, which is that bright green door, which is super handy because yards without a loo are a nightmare, absolute nightmare. And having a loo is very, very useful, not only for us but also for the deliveries. But I tell you, when I was pregnant, I'd be in there every 5 minutes. My bladder was awful. But yeah, this is the car park. And then we also have, obviously, we have the muck trailer. We have a second muck trailer behind there, a green one. She's just there. And then there's Sean, Mum's little mare, out in her little small paddock. So this sort of section is, well, we don't use it very often. It's just sort of our spare turnout. If we need it, we can fence it off. And it's where the muck trailers are on their hard standing. And then we have 4 paddocks at the front here. You see 4 horses in. There's Jackie over there. So we have 1, 2, Bessie's in that one, 3, Pogo's in that one, and 4, Rebel was in this one. And these are our sort of winter turnout paddocks down this end of the yard. And then right at the top, behind that hedge, behind the box parking, is 4 more much, much bigger paddocks, which we use year round because they're so large. And they have horses in as well. So we just use this small section of paddocks in the winter because it's, we don't want to trash our summer grazing, because we don't actually have a lot. We're actually only on a 9-acre plot here. That also includes the house that is behind this wall, which my uncle lives in, and all of his land, which goes around there. So it's a very family orientated place. My uncle lives next door. Dad has a little workshop around at the top as well, and so this is our car park. And then we have a hay and haylage store that goes adjacent to the main barn. And then we also have lots and lots of water storage for rainwater, because got to do your bit, folks. Plus it saves on water bills and things. And then this is the main barn, but I will talk you through that after my dressage lesson. Here we go, we're on board. I just thought I would take you down to the arena with me while I head down to the arena myself. So the arena is out the back of the stable yards, and then this is all of our summer grazing that we use. And then we have 2 little stables down this end that a little pair of ponies lives in. Go, sweetie. And then little storage shed, jump storage, and then this is our arena. We have some mirrors. We did have a lot more mirrors, but sadly the wind put paid to all of our lovely mirrors, some of them. The cracks are also wind or bird related, but they have been up quite a long time now, so we can't complain too much. We had a very crappy set of mirrors to start with, and the casings were awful, and then we bought some much better ones. We have a bit of a mix of different brands of mirrors. And then our surface is new. Well, it's not new. We had it topped up recently with this amazing stuff from Mansfield Sand, and I can't actually remember what the type of fibre is called, but we had a new fibre mixed in, and it looks green, doesn't it? Which is crazy. We have a green arena, but it's I think it's like old AstroTurf, but it is really, really good, and it's just stabilised our surface so much, which is great. And we had so much rain the other day, and it's drained yesterday, and it's drained beautifully already. I think it only stopped about late last night, which is fantastic. So she is a 20 by 45 arena, so when we do dressage tests we just block off the bottom 5 metres, and yeah, we've got a hedge on one side and fencing around the others, and full floodlights. They're very, very good lights, which is handy this time of year. Okay, dressage lesson done. He was a very, very good boy. Yeah, he feels so good. With the elevated work we did at the end, sort of collected and elevated, the beginning of passage, basically, he was incredible. I couldn't sit to it, basically. His trot was that powerful by the end. I couldn't sit to it. But anyway, I thought while I'm in here, I've just put my tack away, I'd give you a little preview. Well, not preview, because I don't want me on that. I will show you the tack room is what I thought I'd do. So we have a big old tack room. Obviously, we've got 15 horses in. I do this every time I say how many horses we've got in at the minute, and then I forget. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the outdoor yard, 6, 7 down the bottom, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 40, 16. We have 16 horses in at the moment. We can have up to 19. We've had 19 in the past, but 16 is a nice number for us. It's just, yeah, it makes it a little bit easier. I think we've had up to 20 in the past. I think the max we can have is 20 boxes. One of them's being used for something else at the minute. Anyway, this is our tack room. It is rather large, and each of the liveries has their own little box thing, which has their own stuff in it. And they're all over. We've got some here. We've got a line of them at the back. Some are like this here, that they're just super useful for them to put all of their bits and bobs in. They don't want to bring every time they come. Makes it a bit more convenient for them. And for us, because there's not stuff hanging around in front of the stables or on the yards. It's all kept and stored in the tack room. Now, obviously, I don't think I've really explained what it is that we do here. Would have been helpful, wouldn't it? So we are a livery yard / riding school. We're not really a riding school. We're totally fully registered and insured, but we don't do like nose to tail lessons, and we don't do group lessons. Mum does the odd occasional pair lesson if 2 people just want to ride together, but in general we are solely private lessons on a select few schoolmasters who are by no means overworked at all. They do occasionally, they'll do a couple of lessons a day, but mostly they'll do one a day, or some days they don't do any. And we only actually have 2 riding school horses. The others are our own competition horses. The only one that isn't used is Rebel. But Mum will teach on Sean, her little Haflinger, and we also teach on a couple of the liveries horses as well. So they're on a special package whereby Mum uses them in the school, and they're registered and vet checked as part of the school, but they're also our liveries horses, and it just means that they get worked more than they perhaps would do normally, which is good for the liveries if they can't get down. And it keeps them, especially over the winter, it keeps them in enough work to stop them getting a bit fresh, because they're the horses that are the more sensible ones, obviously, and therefore their owners are a little bit more novice. So it means that are kept in enough work for them, which is super handy. Yeah, that's basically what we do here. Obviously, Mum and I both have our own competition horses. I've just got Rebby at the minute, and Mum's just got Sean. We did have a stage where we had a few each, but sadly, through to having had Mum's other lovely Haflinger had to be put to sleep, and I had to sell Barry. I went to teach him yesterday. He's so good. He's so cool. Pissing it down with rain, pitch black, and he's just an absolute saint. And Kate loves him to bits, which is really good. So it's not the end of the world. I do still get to see my lovely boy, but yeah, this is our tech room, and we have everything stored in here. We've got a load of bridles. Obviously, all the liveries, saddles, and bridles live over on this side. And like I said, when they come, they can just get their stuff out of the boxes. So I have my own box as well. This is mine. Do not look in it. It is full of crap, but travel boots live in here. I've got rugs, spare coats for me, all my clean numbers live in here as well. And yeah, we've got this really high-tech system of being able to hang the lid so that you can actually see what's inside the box without having to like have the box lifted up and digging stuff out. This is also our box. This is our sort of travel box and fleece box for all the other horses. And yeah, it's a very handy space to have. So I'm going to go and take you into the log cabin now, and then we'll talk through the yards in a little bit. So we used to have a horse walker, which used to be there, but we never used it, like ever. So we've actually sold it and taken it down. And I think we're going to turn that into some sort of all year round turnout pen. Eventually, it's a long-term plan, that, but it's such a handy. And Dad is fantastic. He builds. He's incredible. He's a carpenter. He can make anything. So he built the whole horse walker frame, and so yeah, I'd be ashamed to not use it, but it will get used for something. Oh, I do hate winter though. Look at the state in this field. This is why we don't use these fields at all in the winter, because they just all end up looking like this, and then they just don't come back for summer. There's little Bessie Boo. She's one of only two of our only riding school horses. She is very, very cute, but she is also a little bit of a terror. And Mum does have to be careful. You have to have a look in her eye when you bring her out, what mood she's in. Sometimes they have to just stay on the lunge because she might just be a little bit over exuberant. Sometimes, hey Bessie. She's also a very, very accomplished little side saddle pony as well. So, welcome to the log cabin. It's not very tidy at the minute. I do apologise. I was not planning on making this video. Oh! Well, hello, ladies. What are you two doing in here? Oh, they're so sweet. Hello, Truffle. Yes, baby girl. Hello, sweetie pie. Right, let's turn the lights on. Ooh. So, this is the log cabin. This is where we can store food in the fridge, make a brew, washing up. I do all my tack cleaning in here. I hang my bridles and stuff up on the hooks there, and do a lot of cleaning. We have some literature, should you wish to partake. But also, the thing you cannot miss when you come in here is all of the rosettes that line the walls. There is very few areas that are not absolutely covered in rosettes and sashes and things. These are things that Mum and myself have worn over the years. Some of them are very, very old. For example, this silver and black one in the corner here, I think I won 10 years ago? No. Yes. Probably. Oh god, that makes me feel old. But yeah, there's everything up there. Leicestershire. I mean, when did Leicester ever have? When did Leicester County exist? In recent years, it hasn't at all. So yeah, lots and lots of wonderful memories are held in this room. Some of those trophies up there are from when my riding club days, when I used to do a lot of competing at Long Eaton Riding Club when I was a kid, and we used to have a big presentation evening in the end of the year, and get some very cool plastic to bring home. But there's also a little memory wall with some lovely pictures. This was us at Blenheim Palace when we got into was that the Times or the Telegraph? I can't remember. One of the two. Beautiful Barry. Our beautiful cat who we sadly lost last year. Lovely Vanna. She was gorgeous. Mr. Pogo, the day that he qualified for Hoys at Arena UK for the Chaps Championships. The lovely Mr. B again. Shani doing her stuff at the Royal Norfolk. And then the two absolute legends that are Cowpony and Finbar strutting their stuff at Blenheim. Obviously, we can't get rid of this calendar because they're too gorgeous. And then there is another of Mr. Poggy doing his showing and some very beautiful artwork produced by some of our lovely, lovely clients of the lovely horses that we have lost, Mr. Finbar and Betty, and then we haven't lost Ailish. She's still here. She's hiding behind a rosette there. But the lovely Ailish has also been immortalised in art. But yeah, thought I'd show you the log cabin very quickly. There's another one of Shani here falling out of its frame. I'm not going to be able to sort that out now, but beautiful Shani. She is gorgeous. So yeah, that is the log cabin. It is a bit of a state at the minute because these guys like to overtake everything and make everything a right mess. There's also lots of very ancient tack that lives in here. That breastplate there, the fluffy one, I used to use when I was a junior on Finbar. That's how old that is. But yeah, anyway, this is the log cabin, and I'll go and show you the yard. So before I go and show you the yard, I thought I should probably actually do a bit of an introduction because that's the whole point of this video. Haven't really introduced myself very well, have I? I'm just assuming you know who I am. Well, if you're on my channel, I kind of hope you do kind of know who I am. But anyway, I'm Lauren Kilpatrick, and I'm a 33-year-old event rider and side saddle rider, new mum, which just doesn't really feel real. He's actually asleep right now. Yeah, I am working here. Well, not currently working, currently on maternity leave. I only had my baby 4 months ago. We are, like I said, a small livery yard and riding school. Hello, Chico. Little doggy's just wandered in. And I have worked here with mum and dad and a couple of part-time staff that we have. Obviously, I've worked here most of my life, but in general, like officially employed for the last 5 years. I've been at uni before then, and I've been doing other things and flitting backwards and forwards between working here. But it's been my life for my entire life, basically. Mum has owned this place for probably at least 40 years now, maybe longer. I think she was about 1920 when my grandparents moved here, and she's in her 60s now. Yeah, over 40 years, and she's made it into the amazing place it is. She is obviously a fully qualified instructor and has been teaching her whole life, and is the experience that woman has is amazing. Yeah, and she's the most incredible instructor, from everybody from little tiny kiddies to, I will say tiny kiddies, we don't teach anybody under 7. It's something she's very strong on. I don't think we're technically insured for anybody under that age anyway, and she just doesn't believe that any younger than that is the right age for a kid to really start wanting to learn how to ride. Come and have a sit on, absolutely, and just have a little play, but to have a lesson and try and learn how to ride, they're not ready. So that's her stance on that. And then yeah, she's also ridden up to advanced medium in dressage. She's got Sean, her little halflinger, up to medium. She events Sean as well, just at low levels, does very, very well. And watch some of the vlogs if you would like to see more on that. The flying halflinger. And then she's also ridden at side saddle to the high level. She is a top side saddle judge. She judged at Hoy's a few years ago for the Ladies Hunters. She's ridden at Hoy's multiple times with Pogo and with a lovely ladies horse that she used to ride for a client. So yeah, she's very, very established and very, very good. And I've learned everything I know from her. And yeah, we work here together. I am a fully qualified side saddle instructor. I also teach some of our other clients as well. And we take on horses for schooling if we have space, which is very rare, but we do actually have space right now. Well, actually, we have the space, but not the time, because I'm not fully back at work yet. Yeah, I have evented up to intermediate level. I'm hoping to go further. I'm hoping Reb will be the one that takes us a little bit further, but we shall see. We're not rushing anything. And I've evented since I was 15. I've also done side saddle since I was 15. I'm now 33, like I said, so quite a long time. And I love it. I love both sports, and they're both very, very different, but they both involve a lot of skill and a lot of technique and strength, and they're both the most interesting sports because there's so many elements to each of them. And yeah, I just love it. I love what I do. And yeah, we're very, very lucky to have this base here. And enjoy bringing on horses to do both things, and that is me. I think I've explained everything. Like I said, I worked here since I was a kid, and just it's been my whole life being here and helping mum and riding ponies and competing and everything. And I'm very, very excited to give the same life to little Fred. And yeah, it's such a lovely place to grow up. So I'm very excited for him to do that too. So anyway, let's go and show you the other yards before I waffle on any longer. So this is the indoor barn that we have. We have 7 stables in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. And then we have the wash box. I have a little corner here. This is my little box of stuff. And then I have a little whiteboard here which tells me what I'm doing each day. This is my riding. This is my teaching. And then in here, in the wash bay, I have the baby's pram. I have my main whiteboard, which documents my entire year. This is the most incredible thing I've had. It's from Emily Cole. I got it a couple of Christmases ago, and I absolutely adore it. It is just the most fantastic thing to keep track of everything you do, and then I take a picture of it, and each year when the year's over, and I can go back and check and cross-reference things to see when things happened or didn't happen. If I can never remember. And yeah, we're very, very near the end. We've got 1 month left. Obviously, I haven't put in this week's yet because this week is not over. And yeah, it's super, super useful. So yeah, this is the wash bay. We have a hot water urn in the corner there that we fill up and heat up to use to bath with. And then yeah, we have both a mains water tap and a tank water tap in here as well, to try and make the most of that rainwater. So in the main indoor yard, we have the lovely Pogo stick. So Pogo is the second of the 2 riding school horses that we have here. Pogo is a superstar. I mean, he's very, very dirty, very, very fluffy superstar right now. But he was the pony that I took to intermediate. He's only 15-1 and he is amazing. He's like a little pocket rocket. Very sadly, he did a tendon in 2020, 2021. Can't remember now, it's that long ago. And that put him out of action. And he has recovered well, but he doesn't jump anymore, just in case. And he is one of the top riding schoolmasters that we use and teaches people all about side saddle and stride riding and looks after everybody incredibly well. Other than not doing what they're asking him to do unless they ask for it 100% correctly. Hey, Piggy. Hey. Says, yeah, I'm not giving no one nothing for free. But it's good because it teaches people how to ride properly. We also have Miss Bonbon here. Hey, Bonbon. This is Mum's dog. She is the most gorgeous, gorgeous girlie. Oh, shush. So someone's just arrived. I have to go and bark at them. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes. She's just gorgeous, aren't you, Bonnie? The most beautiful dog. She was a rescue as well. She was been puppy farmed, hadn't you, sweetheart? And she had big droopy boobies when she came. She just had a litter come off her. But she is now the most loved and pampered little Labrador cross. We think she's crossed with a pointer because she's got little spotty toes. Oh, hello, you! And this is her best friend, Milo. He was a very naughty boy. Yes, you are. So, obviously, Rebel is in this yard as well. My gorgeous boy. He needs his rug putting on after his dressage lesson. Should we do that now, sweetheart? You all know him if you watch my vlogs. He is incredible. He's 7 this year. Well, the year's nearly over, I guess. He is 7, and he finished his season eventing at novice this year, even with me going off half the year having a baby. And yeah, I'm very, very excited to see what's to come for him. I do also need to get the side saddle on him at some point. Now he is more mature physically, he can definitely start having that on just to see what he thinks to it and build him up slowly to that. So the rest of the horses in the barn are all livery horses, and then we have a couple of stables down this end. We've got a big one in there with big old Blue in it, and then we have little Bessie stable here and then a spare stable next door. We then also have our feed room in here. Feeds are already made for later on tonight. All the supplements are over there. Then we have a board in the corner that documents everybody's feed that they all have. So if for any reason we can't do it ourselves, anyone who comes in to cover for us can do it too. And then we have 2 more water tanks. We have water tanks everywhere. everywhere, which is great because it saves us a bunch, like I said, in water costs. The arena is down there, you've seen that already. And then this is our outdoor yard. We have 5 stables on one side. Hello, Shani. Hello, gorgeous girly. You having a little snoozy woozy? This is Mum's gorgeous little halfling, Sean. Like I said, she's off work a bit at the minute, but she is very much enjoying it. You gorgeous? And then, yeah, we have 3 stables on this side, 4 stables on this side, and yeah, everybody's out at the minute, apart from Jackie, who's having some carrots. So there you are. We are on winter turnout schedule at the moment, or just winter routine. So we have a half and half system this time of year. So half of them are in and half of them are out during the day. So the ones that are out in the morning have just come in, and those that go out in the afternoon have had some lunch hay and then go out for the whole afternoon. And it works really, really well because it means we can have a limited field, limited fields and use. Hello, gorgeous boy. And saves on a bit of grazing and means they all still get a good half a day out leg stretch, but they're not stood out in the wet getting mud fever and thrush and pulling their shoes off and just getting bored and struggling to find grass because they've just eaten it all. And we find it really, really works for us. And we have a very strict routine that everyone always follows, and because we're a full livery yard. Have I not said that yet? We only do full livery here. Basically, we have no DIYs, no part liveries. It's full 5-day livery, and then the weekends the liveries do their own, or they pay us to do them for them. But we still keep to a very strict routine at the weekends because it's in the horse's best interests, and they much prefer a routine to just things happening willy-nilly and them not knowing whether they're coming or going. But obviously we adjust it slightly if say like I'm taking Rebel out to a competition. Oh, hello. There you are. If I'm taking Rebby out to a competition in the afternoon, he can go out in the morning, or vice versa. If he normally goes out in the morning because I can't normally get down here till the afternoon. So he will quite often go out depending on what I've got on with him. But we try to keep it as regimented as possible for them, so that they just know what's happening, because I just feel like they settle into a routine really nicely and thrive. So yeah, I think that's about all I've got to say. I feel like I've tried to film this vlog quite a few times and I've waffled on to high heaven and not really said anything interesting or important. So I hope this has been a little bit clearer for you, and I hope it's given you an insight into how we run the riding school side of things. And there's a few other horses we use in the riding school that I haven't actually shown you, but they're either out in the field or being used in a lesson or being ridden. But yeah, you get the gist. We very low scale is not the right word. Small scale, very small scale, and yeah, it's all about welfare of horses and making sure that nothing's overused or overworked, and people get the most out of their lessons as well, because that's really important. So I think we are about done. I feel like when I did this video before, I had loads to tell you and talk about. Well, it was a good couple of years ago now, but yeah, we've got about half the amount of horses of our own, which is good because the liveries pay. Ours do not pay. Come on, you. We're going home now. Come on, Pippi. She says no, thank you. Pip, Pip, come on, sweetie. Come on, Pippi, let's go. And yeah, I feel like I have way more to say and show you, but never mind. I hope this has been remotely interesting and you've enjoyed hearing about it all, how we run things. And yeah, it's all very small scale. Like I said, we only have 2 other staff other than me and Mum and Dad, who helps occasionally when he's not got a job on himself. And yeah, they are wonderful. We have the lovely Ella, who works Monday to Friday, part in the mornings, well, till 2, and then the lovely Emma, who's also not long had a baby. She does a couple of mornings a week for us as well. And like I said, I have come back to just I say come back, I'm not working, I'm just helping out a couple of nights a week so that Mum can actually have a full day off, which she needs and deserves. So do what you must. And yeah, I'm very lucky. We get a lot of perks. Well, I get a lot of perks. I don't have to pay any livery, which is fantastic. I basically have my horse on full livery for nothing. But requires a lot of sacrifice when I'm working, because it's long hours and I don't get paid very much, but I get my perks in other ways. And it's not about the money, is it ever? It's always about the lifestyle, which is fantastic for me. And obviously we have things like the boxes that I use without having, I'll put fuel in it, but I don't have to pay much else. Mum pays for it through the business. And yeah, if I need to have a day off for whatever reason, or like Mum's been fantastic at helping me out with the maternity stuff, and it means that I can come back and not have to worry about childcare because I can be flexible with it around Fred, and it's fantastic. Just it's hard work in the winter especially, and it's miserable and cold and dark, and horses in the winter are never fun, but yeah, it's a fantastic lifestyle, and I'm very, very excited to bring my wonderful little boy, bring him up, and let him live the childhood that I lived around here. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed, and if I have missed anything at all, or you have any questions about anything, do comment and ask, and I will get back to you. But yes, Vlogmas number 2 over and out, and I hope you stick around to see what else we get out this winter. And especially this Vlogmas, there's going to be a few different types of videos that I'm hoping to get out, some side saddle ones as well. And the next one is going to be a bit of a chat about all of the kit and equipment and tack that I really, really like. And there is a chance for you to maybe win something very special. If you're interested in that, then watch along, and you'll find out how you can win something that I have loved for the last 4 years at least. Can't remember when I got them. Anyway, there's something I bought, well, Mum bought for me for Christmas, and yeah, it's a really cool piece of kit that you get a chance to win. So yeah, watch along for the next video that'll be out on Monday, and I hope you have enjoyed, and we will see you on that video. Bye.